Hello and welcome everyone. This is your weekly reading for the third week of May 2022. I quickly want to thank each and every one of you for supporting my new little channel. And now let's see what Spirit has in store for you this week. Hello to you, Cancer. Starting out with the Knight of Cups, the Four of Swords, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Empress. So got a nice, very nice standalone card there. Nine of Wands, the Queen of Cups, ooh, the King of Cups, and the Ace of Swords. So right away, Cancer, we see an emotional week. When we see a lot of cups, an emotional week. Not necessarily romantic, but we already know we're starting out with the Knight of Cups. So representing that flirtatious nature, you're going to be feeling a little bit flirtier than normal. And it's nice. This one's nice because usually Knights represent rushing into something. And you do have the Knight of Pentacles. But in this case, starting out with the Knight of Cups, it's going to be a real, I think, not just flirtatious as in the normal sense, but kind of flirtatious with everything this week. Why not? That's going to be your mantra this week. Why not? So, Cancer, against your better nature, your nature is to be very tenacious, very close guarded, very protective. But you are willing to change. You are willing to get outside your comfort zone. So this week is going to be the week that's going to do that for you a little bit because your mantra is going to be, why not? I'm going to flirt with that, like flirting with disaster. Everybody remembers Molly Hatchet. So with Knight of Cups, saying you're going to be open to a lot of things this week. You're going to have that adventurous nature. That's what the Knight of Cups is saying to me for you. So kind of a fun week. Even at work, you're going to be, why not? It's not my job, but why not? Let me give it a try. Maybe I'll like it. And then you have the Queen and the King of Cups. So you have the highest cards in the suit beside the Ace. So with the Queen of Cups, again, that compassion, being very in tune with what other people need, considering the needs of your family and the people around you, the people who your behavior and your actions affect, thinking about them when you're making plans. So you're going to have that kind of open-minded, why not attitude, but you're also always going to be thinking about how that affects others, the people that you care about, the people that care about you and depend on you. You're going to be thinking about that too. Then with the King of Cups, that's just more of the same. That sense of enjoyment, you'll have like they like to say now, a blessed life. So you're going to be feeling very blessed with your family life, with your friends, people that you care about. And then you're going to have that kind of just flying by the seat of your pants kind of feeling this week. So very lighthearted, deep and emotional, but also very lighthearted. So great cards to have in the emotional suit. And then we also, let's just go right to the Empress, because the Empress is very much in tune with that, and especially that domestic harmony. She also represents fertility. So Cancer, family is family. So if you're thinking about family, this might be a good time to do some family planning. If you've been thinking about having a child, this would be a really good time. The Empress also represents rich abundance. So this is probably a good time for you because all of the things are lining up to say you are in a position where you can add someone else to your family, where you can bring a new life into the world. Let's look at your Pentacles since we're talking about abundance. The Knight of Pentacles is representing the stability. Actually, so normally the Knight represents brash activity, but in this case it's saying that you have that sense of security and stability, and that money and career are actually looking really good for you right now. So that definitely speaks to feeling like, everybody says I'm going to wait to have children until I can afford them. Well, there's really no such thing because kids are freaking expensive. So, and they change your life. But Cancer, you might be feeling like it's time for that to happen. So definitely think about that. And you have all of this emotion and the Empress, your Pentacles are agreeing with that. So really, really good time for that. Or if you're thinking about, in addition to your family, like getting married, this might be a good time for you to consider moving forward with your relationship, adding each other to your family, legally being bound together, and you're in a good position for that. Now, getting married, not such a financial burden unless you want to get married like those bridezillas. Well, then you're talking you're talking about going outside your means. We all spend more than we should on weddings most of the time, but this might be a time for that too, because the Knight of Pentacles is saying you are feeling pretty financially stable. Let's go to our challenge, the Four of Swords and the Ace of Swords. Well, the Ace of Swords, the last card in your reading, it speaks to victory and being able to overcome any obstacles, feeling like you have a good deal. So again, definitely speaking to a good time to make a big decision emotionally. A new child, planning for a child, getting married, moving in together. Doesn't have to be huge, doesn't have to be a new child, a brand new baby, doesn't have to be a husband or a wife. Maybe you're just going to decide to move in together, and that will be financially beneficial to you too. You'll be sharing bills, not paying for two dwellings. So definitely could be that Ace of Swords could be saying you're going to have that meeting that meets your emotional needs and your financial needs. The Four of Swords is talking about needing to take some time out before you make a big decision. So take a break from your normal routine to just stop and think about what's going on. Also, the Four of Swords, it is speaking of a type of recovery. So if you have not been feeling well, if you have been feeling drained, this week, Cancer, you're going to start to bounce back. You're going to start to feel better. You're going to start to heal. So very good. The challenge is not even a challenge. These are things that are saying things are going to be coming to be. Then your action card, your Nine of Wands. Nine of Wands is speaking about having the courage to move forward with something. So, woo, your emotional cards, everything is saying that you're going to be making this big jump. You're going to be doing something, even though it might not be as big as, like I said, marriage or a child, even moving in together. These are all big things, big decisions that you are going to step back and take a look at. But the Nine of Wands is saying that you might need a little help. You might need a little, not necessarily a push, but you might need someone to help you out with that. You might feel a little less, it's going to be someone who's very close to you, someone who you really trust, because you also feel like you don't want to put your news out there. You don't want to make an announcement to the world until you're sure of what's going on, or you know which direction you and your partner are going to go in. So definitely seek out that person whose advice you cherish and you trust. And then you are going to be making a big decision this week, Cancer. And I am really excited. I honestly would love to know how some of you are going to do this, or if it's going to happen. So if you want to let me know, let me know. And we are finished. Spirits are saying, yay, something big is coming for you emotionally, and I can't wait to hear about what it is. I can't wait for you to find out what it is. And that is what I am seeing for you this week, Cancer. Thank you for joining me, and I invite you to tune in for my Weekend Energy show, which airs this Thursday. And as always, essentially, we all have a divine purpose. Embrace the universe and live your dream. Until next week, here's wishing you health, prosperity, and positive relationships. Farewell to you all.